Status have just assumed, and a man at the zenith of political terrain. I need a woman who must not only be beautiful, but intelligent. We call that intelligentsia.
Sam Loco Efe was one of the most talented actors in the Nigerian movie industry. For many years, he distinguished himself as a rare talent for both television and stage drama. He was born in Enugu on the 25th day of December 1945. But Sam Loco was originally from Benin in Edo State.
Let's keep our fingers crossed. The falcon cannot hear the falconer. Maybe along the line, our desire will click.
At the time, many people misplaced his surname for a Delta man. But Sam was always quick to correct the notion, and he told them that Efe is a Benin name. It didn't matter that the people of Urhobo Kingdom had popularized the name.
That was the mistake the Greeks made and lost their kingdom to the Romans. You hear me? Be very careful.
Efe, when pronounced, means wealth in Benin, and it also means wealth in Urhobo language. But for the Igbo people, it means cloth. His surname, when fully pronounced, is Efe Emwoikiyike, meaning wealth has no time limit. Now, this story was linked to his grandmother, who was having only female children, but after so many years of trying, she finally conceived and gave birth to Sam Loco's father at a very old age. And at the naming, the child was given the name, which when translated, it meant, "You see now, my wealth has finally arrived."
Papa, so when are you going to stop this big roof tearing bombast?
Why should I, my dear? That is my only reason for coexistence with this God-forsaken, poverty-stricken, and geography-inundated community called the universe.
Years later, it was like the same thing was happening all over again, because Sam Loco Efe inherited the name from his father. He was the last child of his parents and the only male child.
More exposed and much more learned than himself.
Although Sam was born in Enugu, he spent most of his childhood in the town of Abakaliki in present-day Nigeria. He started acting while still in school, when a theatre group came to stage a play called The Doctor in Spite of Himself. After the play, Sam went to have a conversation with members of the group about the theatre and performing arts, and they told him that acting was just a matter of training and perseverance. In elementary school, Sam Loco Efe was a kid member of various groups, including a drama society that performed a rendition of Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, something that at the time was way above their level. Efe didn't just act the character Caesar, he also produced and directed the play at an Eastern Regional Arts Festival in Abakaliki without any formal training. The play came last in the drama competition, but Efe left his mark and he was noted as the best actor, and this earned him a scholarship to complete his elementary education.
I want to harvest you.
After finishing elementary school, he attended various secondary schools and was active in the drama society, organizing performance of The Doctor in Spite of Himself and a play called Vendetta.
Hey! How did you locate this place? I came by first flight this morning. It's very expensive now, so you have to pay me back. First flight, 10,000 for.
First flight?
Yes.
We don't have airport in the village.
Oh, you are behind news. I want to take with the village. The local government built a new airstrip there.
According to Efe, many years later in his autobiography, he said it was tough for him, and that was why he and his nephew alternated street trading on a yearly basis to enable them to acquire education.
Hey, tell me, what is it? The distance between me and success now is just time. Not a long time, 1 minute.
After his secondary school, he was a member of a traveling theatre group and played soccer, earning him the nickname Locomotive, which was later shortened to Loco, and that was how his name Loco came to being. Sam Loco Efe was a very good footballer. As a matter of fact, he was quoted many times as saying that if he wasn't an actor, football was what he would have done. During the Biafran War, Efe fought on the Biafran side until he returned to Benin in 1968. And while in Benin in the 60s, he started the Ovaranwe Theatre Group, with their debut production being Ogeriaki's Obaiwakbe. However, his earnings from acting was meager, and thereafter, he had to travel to Lagos to seek better career opportunities and to explore a career in football. He got his first job in 1972 working for Michelin Tires. He applied for the position without knowing how to drive, which was a major requirement for the job. Funnily enough, he learned how to drive just a day before the interview. And during the interview, he passed the oral interview and failed the driving test, but his honesty about his error in judgment won over the interviewers. He worked for Michelin selling tires in Lagos, Ijebu-Ode and Abeokuta. He soon left Michelin to work for Dunlop Tires as a senior sales representative in the tires and allied products division. While working for Dunlop in Benin, he was a cast member of the NTA Benin's television series, Hotel de Jordan, and he also performed a rendition of Olarotimi's The Gods Are Not to Blame. In 1977, Sam Loco left sales for a career in theatre. He auditioned and got the lead part of the play Langbodo, which was produced by Dakpo Adeluba and presented during Festac. At the end of Festac, Adeluba introduced Sam to a friend of his at the University of Ibadan about opportunities in theatre. Adeluba's friend was able to get Efe a position as a senior artist in the institution. Sam Loco would later go on to become a household name and one of the early pioneers of
forget all this small body. I am strong. I'm as strong as Igwe. Iron. Huh?
Meaning what?
Come on, let us start a test run.
He featured in movies like Tom and Jerry, Final World Cup, Long John, Ukwa, Akidi, My Love, Ijele the Son of Masquerade, Anonoebe, and a lot of other unmentioned works. Sam Loco also got recognition and awards both here in Nigeria and internationally for his exceptional talent and impact on the entertainment landscape.
Simple. It's a simple inflammation of the abrasive tissues in his occipital concavity.
One of the awards was the Best Actor in Africa, which was presented to him by the Queen of England during Nigeria's entry to Festac 1977 with the film Langbodo.
You have to understand the present situation. Unfortunately, your mother lacks all these qualities. She's wobbly, she's disintegrated in terms of structure.
Sadly, Sam Loco Efe tragically passed away in his hotel room in Owerri on the 7th of August 2011 at the age of 65, leaving behind a legacy that continues to be celebrated by those who recognize his unparalleled contributions to the Nigerian film industry.